When a man feels genuinely intimate with you, his attention becomes more focused, more curious, and more present. It's not always about physical attraction alone, it's about emotional connection and the subtle signals that make him feel close to you. First, he notices your eyes. Eye contact creates a powerful bridge between two people, showing openness and trust. Next, he's drawn to your smile. A natural, relaxed smile signals comfort and warmth, which makes him feel welcome around you. He also pays attention to your expressions. Small changes in your face reveal how you truly feel, and that honesty deepens the connection. Your body language matters too. The way you lean in, relax, or respond can communicate intimacy without a single word. Finally, he notices your energy. Confidence, calmness, and authenticity create a presence that feels inviting. When these elements come together, they naturally build a moment of connection that feels meaningful for both people. Eye contact is one of the most powerful ways two people connect on an emotional level. When a man feels intimate with you, his attention naturally returns to your eyes again and again. It is not simply because he likes how you look, but because your eyes communicate feelings that words often cannot. Through eye contact, people can sense sincerity, curiosity, warmth, and even vulnerability. This is why the eyes often become the first place a man focuses when he is feeling a deeper connection. When two people share strong eye contact, it creates a moment of presence. In a world full of distractions, looking directly into someone's eyes shows that you are fully engaged with them. For a man who is feeling emotionally close, this moment can feel incredibly meaningful. It tells him that the conversation matters, that the connection is real, and that the person in front of him is truly paying attention. This sense of attention can strengthen attraction because everyone wants to feel seen and understood. Eye contact also builds trust. When someone maintains comfortable eye contact, it sends a signal of honesty and openness. A man who feels intimate with you may find himself watching your eyes while you speak, trying to understand not just the words you are saying, but the emotions behind them. Your eyes can reveal excitement, affection, curiosity, or playfulness. These subtle emotional cues help him feel more connected because he can sense your genuine reactions in real time. Another reason the eyes become so captivating is because they help create emotional feedback between two people. When you look at someone and they look back at you, there is a silent conversation happening. A quick smile, a soft gaze, or a playful look can communicate warmth and attraction without saying anything. These small exchanges often make the interaction feel more personal and intimate. Confidence also plays an important role in eye contact. When you can comfortably hold someone's gaze, it shows a sense of self-assurance and calmness. This doesn't mean staring intensely or forcing eye contact. Instead, it means being relaxed and present in the moment. A gentle balance, looking at him while listening, occasionally looking away, and then returning to eye contact, creates a natural rhythm that feels comfortable and engaging. At the same time, eye contact has the ability to slow a moment down. When two people lock eyes during a conversation or while sharing a laugh, the moment can feel more meaningful. It allows both people to feel the connection more clearly. For a man who is feeling emotionally close, these small pauses in eye contact can feel surprisingly powerful because they create space for genuine feelings to surface. What makes eye contact so impactful is that it is simple and natural. It does not require grand gestures or dramatic effort. Instead, it works quietly in the background of every interaction. When you are relaxed, attentive, and present, your eyes naturally communicate warmth and authenticity. That authenticity is what often draws someone in and makes them feel comfortable enough to connect on a deeper level. A genuine smile has a quiet but powerful effect on human connection. When a man feels emotionally close to you, one of the things he naturally notices is your smile. It isn't just about the physical appearance of it, it's about what that smile communicates. A real smile reflects warmth, comfort, and emotional openness, and these signals make a person feel welcome and appreciated in your presence. When someone smiles naturally, it creates a positive emotional atmosphere. It shows that you are enjoying the moment and that you feel relaxed around the other person. For a man who is feeling intimate with you, Seeing that kind of smile can be reassuring. It tells him that the interaction is mutual, that you are comfortable, and that the connection between you is genuine. This sense of shared comfort is an important part of building deeper emotional attraction. A smile also has the ability to make interactions feel lighter and more enjoyable. When conversations include moments of laughter or gentle smiling, the entire tone of the interaction becomes more positive. This positivity naturally draws people closer together because everyone enjoys being around someone who brings warmth and good energy into the moment. Your smile can make ordinary conversations feel special because it shows you are emotionally present. Another reason a smile attracts attention is because it reveals authenticity. A forced or polite smile can be recognized easily, but a real smile shows in your eyes, your expressions, and the natural way your face relaxes. When a man notices that kind of genuine reaction, it often feels meaningful because it reflects a true emotional response rather than something practiced or artificial. Authenticity is deeply attractive because it signals honesty and sincerity. A smile can also create emotional reassurance. When someone shares a story, a joke, or even something slightly vulnerable, a warm smile communicates understanding and acceptance. It shows that you are listening and that you appreciate the moment being shared. For a man who is feeling emotionally connected, this small gesture can strengthen the sense of closeness because it encourages open and comfortable communication. In many ways, a smile works as a silent form of encouragement. It tells the other person that the moment is enjoyable and that the interaction is going well. This positive feedback can make someone feel more confident and relaxed in the conversation. When both people feel comfortable, it becomes easier for deeper emotional connection to develop naturally. A smile also has a calming effect. Life can often feel stressful or busy, and moments of genuine connection stand out even more because of that. When a man sees a warm, relaxed smile, it can create a feeling of ease and safety in the interaction. That sense of emotional comfort is often what people associate with intimacy because it allows them to be themselves without pressure. What makes a smile truly powerful is that it is simple and natural. It doesn't require elaborate words or dramatic gestures. It is a small expression that carries a great deal of emotional meaning. When you smile with sincerity and warmth, it reflects confidence, kindness, and openness. Those qualities naturally attract attention and help create moments of connection that feel genuine and memorable for both people involved. Facial expressions play a powerful role in how two people understand each other emotionally. When a man feels intimate with you, he naturally pays close attention to the small expressions that appear on your face during conversation. These expressions reveal emotions in a way that words often cannot. A raised eyebrow, a soft smile, a curious look, or even a brief moment of surprise can communicate genuine reactions that help him understand what you are feeling in that moment. One of the reasons expressions matter so much is because they create authenticity in an interaction. When someone shares a story or asks a question, they often look for subtle reactions on the other person's face to understand how their message is being received. If your expressions show interest, amusement, or empathy, it signals that you are truly engaged in the conversation. This makes the interaction feel more natural and meaningful. Expressions also help create emotional feedback. When you react to something someone says, your face instantly communicates a response. A gentle laugh, a playful look, or even a thoughtful pause tells him that you are emotionally present in the moment. This silent communication strengthens the connection because it shows that the interaction is flowing naturally rather than feeling forced or distant. Another important aspect of facial expressions is that they reveal sincerity. Genuine reactions are difficult to fake for long, and people are surprisingly good at recognizing authentic emotions. When your expressions naturally match what you are feeling, it creates a sense of honesty in the interaction. For a man who is feeling close to you, these genuine reactions can feel very attractive because they show that he is seeing the real version of you rather than a carefully controlled one. Expressions also help build emotional curiosity. When someone notices subtle reactions on your face, they may become more interested in what you are thinking or feeling. For example, a thoughtful expression might encourage him to ask what is on your mind, while a playful look might lead to a light-hearted moment between you. These small interactions add depth to a conversation and keep the connection engaging. Another reason men notice expressions during intimate moments is because they provide reassurance. If he shares something personal or meaningful, your facial reaction becomes a signal of how safe and accepted he feels in that moment. A warm and understanding expression can communicate support and empathy, making him feel more comfortable opening up further. This emotional safety is an important part of building closeness between two people. Facial expressions also add personality to communication. They reflect your sense of humor, your curiosity, and your emotional warmth. When someone sees a variety of natural expressions during a conversation, it makes the interaction feel alive and dynamic. Instead of feeling predictable or distant, the connection becomes more engaging because each reaction adds something new to the moment. What makes expressions so impactful is that they happen naturally when you are relaxed and present. There is no need to exaggerate or perform certain reactions. The most meaningful expressions are the ones that occur naturally as you listen, respond, and share experiences together. When you allow yourself to be expressive in a genuine way, it shows openness and emotional availability. These small, unspoken reactions create a deeper layer of communication between two people. They allow both individuals to understand each other beyond the words being spoken. In moments of emotional connection, these subtle expressions become one of the ways people feel truly seen, understood, and appreciated. Body language communicates far more than most people realize. Long before words fully express how someone feels, posture, movement, and subtle gestures begin to tell the story. When a man feels intimate or emotionally connected with you, he naturally becomes more aware of your body language because it gives him clues about how comfortable, open, and engaged you are in the moment. One of the first things body language reveals is comfort. When someone feels relaxed around another person, their posture tends to soften. Shoulders relax, movements become natural, and there is less physical tension. A man who is paying attention to these signals may notice whether you lean slightly toward him during conversation or whether your posture feels open rather than closed off. These small physical cues can communicate that you feel safe and comfortable in his presence. Leaning in slightly during a conversation is often interpreted as a sign of interest and engagement. It suggests that you are genuinely involved in what the other person is saying. When someone senses that kind of engagement, it creates a feeling of being valued and listened to. For a man who feels close to you, noticing that you naturally move a little closer or turn your body toward him can strengthen the feeling that the connection between you is mutual. Another aspect of body language is how naturally your movements flow during interaction. Small gestures such as nodding while listening, tilting your head slightly, or using your hands while expressing an idea add warmth and personality to communication. These gestures make conversations feel more alive and dynamic. Instead of a rigid or distant exchange, the interaction becomes expressive and engaging, which helps deepen the sense of connection. Mirroring is another subtle body language behavior that often occurs when two people feel comfortable together. Without realizing it, people sometimes match each other's posture, pace, or gestures. For example, if one person leans slightly forward, the other might do the same a few moments later. This kind of natural synchronization can make both individuals feel more aligned with each other emotionally. When a man notices this kind of rhythm in the interaction, it often reinforces the feeling that the two of you are on the same wavelength. Body language can also communicate emotional openness. When your arms are relaxed, your posture is open, and your gestures feel natural, it sends the message that you are comfortable being present in the interaction. On the other hand, very closed body language, such as turning away, crossing arms tightly, or creating physical distance, can unintentionally signal hesitation or discomfort. When someone feels intimate with you, they often pay closer attention to these cues because they help them understand how you are feeling without needing to ask directly. Another powerful element of body language is how it contributes to emotional warmth. Gentle movements, relaxed posture, and comfortable proximity can make an interaction feel calm and inviting. These signals create an atmosphere where both people feel at ease being themselves. When that sense of ease exists, it becomes much easier for deeper emotional conversations and meaningful moments to develop. What makes body language so impactful is that it works quietly in the background of every interaction. It doesn't require careful planning or dramatic effort. The most meaningful body language comes naturally when you feel relaxed, confident, and present in the moment. When your gestures and posture reflect genuine comfort and interest, they communicate authenticity. In moments of emotional closeness, these small physical signals become part of the unspoken dialogue between two people. They help reinforce the connection, making the interaction feel more personal, engaging, and emotionally genuine. Beyond eye contact, smiles, expressions, and body language, there is something even more subtle that people notice when they feel close to someone. That is your overall energy. Energy is the emotional atmosphere you bring into a moment. It reflects your mood, your confidence, your calmness, and the way you carry yourself. When a man feels intimate with you, he often becomes very aware of this energy because it shapes how he experiences being around you. Energy is not something people consciously analyze, yet it strongly influences how interactions feel. For example, when someone is relaxed, positive, and emotionally present, their presence tends to make others feel comfortable as well. On the other hand, if someone feels tense, distracted, or closed off, the atmosphere of the conversation can feel different. Because of this, your emotional presence becomes one of the things he notices the most when the connection between you begins to deepen. Confidence is a key part of this energy. Confidence does not mean trying to impress someone or behaving perfectly. Instead, it means feeling comfortable with who you are and allowing yourself to be natural. When someone carries themselves with quiet confidence, it creates a sense of stability and authenticity. A man who feels emotionally connected may find this very attractive because confidence often signals emotional maturity and self-respect. Calmness is another important aspect of your energy. In many social situations, people can feel pressure to perform, impress, or say the perfect thing. But when someone brings a calm and relaxed presence into the interaction, it creates a different kind of experience. Conversations flow more naturally, laughter comes more easily, and both people feel less pressure to prove anything. This calm energy often makes moments together feel more genuine and enjoyable. Warmth also plays a major role in how your energy is perceived. Warmth shows through kindness, attentiveness, and the way you respond to others. When you listen carefully, respond with sincerity, and show appreciation for the interaction, it creates an environment where the other person feels valued. A man who senses this kind of warmth often feels more comfortable opening up emotionally because the interaction feels supportive rather than judgmental. Another reason energy becomes noticeable is because it influences emotional safety. When someone feels that your presence is welcoming and accepting, they naturally feel more relaxed around you. Emotional safety allows conversations to go deeper and become more meaningful. Instead of staying on the surface with small talk, both people feel more comfortable sharing thoughts, experiences, and perspectives. Your energy also reflects authenticity. When you are simply being yourself, laughing naturally, speaking honestly, and reacting sincerely, it creates a genuine atmosphere that others can feel. Authenticity is deeply appealing because it shows that the interaction is real rather than carefully managed. When a man senses that authenticity, it often strengthens his sense of connection because he feels he is seeing the true version of you. It is also important to understand that positive energy does not mean constant excitement or perfection. Sometimes the most powerful energy is quiet and steady. A calm presence, a thoughtful response, or a moment of shared silence can feel just as meaningful as laughter or excitement. What matters most is that your energy reflects honesty and emotional presence. In moments of intimacy, people often remember how someone made them feel more than the exact words that were spoken. Your energy shapes that feeling. When it reflects confidence, calmness, warmth, and authenticity, it naturally draws people closer and helps create moments of connection that feel sincere and memorable. In the end, the things a man notices during moments of intimacy are rarely loud or obvious. They are the small, genuine signals that reveal who you truly are. Your eyes show attention and emotional presence. Your smile reflects warmth and comfort. Your expressions communicate sincerity, while your body language quietly reveals how open and engaged you feel in the moment. All of these elements come together to create an atmosphere of connection that words alone cannot fully express. But perhaps the most powerful element is the energy you bring into the interaction. When you are relaxed, confident, and authentic, it naturally invites a deeper connection. Intimacy is not built through perfection or carefully planned behavior. Instead, it grows through genuine presence and the simple moments where two people feel seen, understood, and comfortable with each other. When these subtle signals align, they create something meaningful. They turn ordinary conversations into moments of emotional connection, allowing both people to experience a sense of closeness that feels natural, sincere, and memorable.